Hello everyone. Now we'll discuss the load scheduling by unrolling technique. So in the previous video we have studied the load by load scheduling by preload operation. In preload operation of the load instruction, the assembly code is optimized. Still, you can further optimize the same code into a further minimized form. Okay, so let us discuss this unrolling technique of the optimizing the assembly code. So in this case, same the program will be considered. The program will be written in three iterations operations. Okay, so let us will explain, and you can understand the unrolling method to reduce the or optimize the assembly code. Here the variables, the name of the register is assigned to this name: out register 0, in register 1, ca 0, register 2, t is for register 3, ca1 register 12, ca2 register 14. So these are the assigned register to the name of the register. So next, here we call up the subroutine str underscore to lower unrolled subroutine. So in this subroutine, the first instruction is written here: store the all the content of the register into the stack memory location by using the store multiple instruction. The instruction LDRB, LDRB, LDRB3 instructions, load instruction is using here. The three instructions are it access the, or it will be stores the ca0 with the, suppose example, the character will be stored, that is a, it is accessed from the memory to the register ca0, and register ca1 it takes the value, that is seconds. Let us example b. ca2, let us take the example third character c. So at a time, after execution of the instruction, three characters are loaded into the three register ca0, ca1 and ca2. And here this three instruction 1 2 3, these three instructions are going to perform the convert the uppercase letter to a to small a, and this same thing, same it will be repeated here. So this iteration of program, iteration of code, it will be convert the second character, that is a capital letter, to lowercase letter, and third this will be convert capital C into small c letter. So the three same code will be repeated here, you can observe it. And next code will be the store the smaller letter into the memory. This instruction and this instruction, it perform the operation. And finally the loop will be there: branch not equal to, if condition is true, then it will be go to again the loop. In a single one loop you have a three iterations. In a single one loop, how many characters are converted? Three characters are converted. Okay, let me take, that is very important. Now here let us count the number of cycles what it takes in the loop instruction. This is the instruction, it takes the number of cycle is 1, and here also this is 2, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and again other two instructions are flush instruction cycle 20 and 21. This is the flush cycle, flush cycles. So totally it takes the number of cycles are 21 cycles. How many cycles in this case? 21 cycles. So in the 21 cycles of machine cycles, we have converted three characters. How many character? A, B, C, three character are being converted. So let take the each character conversion, how many cycles it may take. 21 divided by 3, that is equal to 7 cycles. So in this case, conversion of conversion of one character, it takes the 7 cycles. But in previous case, in original code it was 11 cycles, and in the second case, that is a preload technique, it has took 9 cycles. Okay, and now this case it is only takes 7 cycles. Then what is the this ratio, that is 11 divided by 7, this approximately equal to 1.75 times improved than the original code. So again here further it has been improved to 1.57 times than the original assembly code. So in this also we have optimized a assembly code further compared to the preload technique. So in this what has happened here, BNE we have a under so many times execution, 2 extra cycles it may be took. So that will be avoided because of use of the 3 iterations. Okay, and you can ask the question here, 3 load instruction will be consecutively executed, where we have not, where why it is stalls are not occurred, because here LDRB of this instruction and the next LDRB of this instruction CA0 it not use in the LDRB of this instruction. Okay, the CAA is independent of second instruction, CA1 is the independent of the LDRB this instruction. So in this case no stalls will be occur, no stalls will be occurs. So no stall will be occurs. So this is the one method by unrolling method. Unrolling, it means tells that, so without using the loop within the loop, I have avoided the avoided the execution of the code many number of times, rather than the I have unrolled. Okay, you have in this loop the unroll operation is taking place. Okay, so this is the uh, technique will reduce the or optimize the assembly code you have studied. Okay, so I hope understand this topic. So the scheduling of the instruction is topic will be completed now. Okay, we'll discuss the next topic. Thank you.